ultimate cold bore shot attempt.
All right, that's exactly right. PTR Industries Vent 1 can was off from the rifle because we had to clean it. So the barrel is completely cleaned. This is going to be interesting. Barrel is cleaned, suppressor was off. Let's put this on and Veronica will attempt to take a shot at 700 yards. And we'll see if we're going to accomplish that. This is a small target. Veronica, hold the rifle.
Yep.
Let me torque it to the witness marks I got. All right, Veronica, I'll go behind the spotting scope, activate the target camera. You know what you're doing here, okay?
Yes, I do.
And so let's watch the wind. I'll be watching the wind and I'll let you know if I see something down the field.
Sounds perfect
All
to
right,
me.
let me run to
Yeah.
the back.
Just so everybody sees also, it is just one shot.
All right. one shot, one kill.
One shot, one kill.
All right. I'm on the spotting scope, Veronica.
Okay, I'm gonna change my
Yep, what's your dope for 700?
4 mils.
4 mils.
And I'm gonna adjust my parallax.
Parallax, okay. Check your parallax, and there's not much wind going on there, okay?
Okay, are you ready?
Yep, I'm on it. And you? Outstanding. The sound of the steel says it all. Wow. And it's perfect elevation too. We got some slight drift to the left. I'm suspecting there is some breeze going on down the field, but that was beautiful.
Thank you.
Job well done.
Well, Dad, as you can see, I grew about 7 inches and now we're about the same height.
She finally got me. Anyway, Veronica, going back to the opening scene, that was a fantastic shot. That cold bore shot at 700 yards.
Thank you.
Jaw dropped. This was after the cleaning for the rifle and the suppressor was off. So truly, guys, you cannot really get any better than that. But I know everyone wants to see how this rifle actually groups. So let's roll the footage. This is the 500 yards 1 MOA target. Again, cold bore, but then I'm following with the group shots. So 5-inch gong, 1 MOA target at 508 yards, I think. Let's see how this is looking like.
Okay, show off. Well, I'll give credit where credit's due. I gotta admit, that was really good shooting. I know you did a 10-shot group on that target too, and let's see a picture.
Yes, here's the picture from the 10 shots as well. So as you guys can see, the rifle does phenomenal job. Truly, the rifle shoots. We are just the trigger pullers. I have to give the credit
Where credit's due.
where the credit's due to the rifle. We're using a Norma 107 grain factory ammo. So this is not fine-tuned ammo. This is the standard factory ammo, and it jellies perfectly fine with this rifle. Veronica, you did also cool thing. Let's roll the footage again. Veronica will engage the targets from 400 to 700 yards. 2 shots per target, no dialing, holdovers on the reticle only. Do you understand the course of fire?
Yes, I do.
All right, load the round to the chamber. Watch out for the wind. The wind is coming from the right side. Adjust on the fly, okay?
Okay.
All right, it's on you. 400 yards, target eliminated. Move on to 500 yards, target embedded to the ground with the little flipper inside. Target at 500 yards eliminated with style. If I'm not mistaken, both shots landed on that small gong. Stop showing off. Okay? All right, 600 yards, target embedded to the ground. Beautiful, 600 yards, target eliminated, two shots almost touching each other. Let's move to 700 yards, target hanging on the fence post, basically. Right next to the neck. Windage wise perfect. Outstanding. Two shots touching each other on the neck level. Windage wise are dead, almost dead in the center. Outstanding shooting, Veronica. Very proud of you.
Thank you.
Fantastic shooting.
Thank you.
Turtle.
Turtle.
Turtle. Very good. And from 500 yards, I hope Ola captured my grin when you knocked out that little gong on the 500 yards target. That was showing off, but that was outstanding. Like
we both got to show off sometimes.
this, guys, the 500 yards target, like I think you think too, it's not hard, that's not difficult. But when you start shrinking the size of those targets,
Oh,
and
yeah.
that gong is very tiny. So these two shots landing there, outstanding. How was 600 and 700?
600 and 700, the wind was pushing more and then stopping constantly. So it's like I just had to watch out more.
You did the corrections on the fly, and they basically, if I remember that correctly, 700 rounds were stalking on each other on the neck level.
Yeah.
So absolutely fantastic.
Thank you.
And this was holdovers.
Yeah.
Only.
They were
Yeah,
all just
so
holdovers.
I wanted Veronica to start getting used to practicing the holdovers. So we had the pre-dial 1.5 mil on the turret, and rest she was just doing the holdovers. That worked out very, very well. You're doing a fantastic job with this rifle. How is it feeling? Describe how is it feeling shooting it?
Gosh, let me tell you, I love this. It's like so quiet. There's no recoil, and I can see the trace behind the scope. Also with
Outstanding. So this Kala scope 328, this is that scope with the larger field of view.
Oh yeah.
And absolutely jaw-dropping.
It truly is. I'm amazed by this rifle.
This scope, this setup works perfectly fine. So guys, we paid for this rifle $27.50.
Yeah.
That was just before the Christmas. They were running, I think that was like sale at the Euro Optic. We purchased, we have no association with Seekins Precision. The Seekins Precision gave us nothing, okay?
Well,
we paid.
I'd like to say this is a very nice Christmas gift. Thank you.
This is a gift for Veronica. And do you think 2750 was worth it?
I think it definitely was.
I absolutely agree. Well, let's talk about the features of this rifle. What sets apart SP10 from other rifles?
Yeah, so the handguard, it attaches to the upper receiver so it never touches the barrel knot.
That is correct. Actually, the way how the upper receiver is made, it has that sleeve on, and this goes, the handguard goes to that upper receiver. So that was a phenomenal job done by the Seekins Precision. Also, the receiver is extremely upper receiver and the bottom receiver, even from our first video, Veronica, remember when we were putting everything together?
I
It
do.
was hard, right? It's very tight.
Yeah.
The two parts are perfectly locked with each other, which I think it helps the precision of those gas AR style rifles when you got that tight connection between the upper and the lower receiver. And then another thing which we already point out in setup video, this top rail, it's extended and it goes in all the way here, so it gives you the more real estate to put the optic on. So actually that portion of the rail here, that's a still upper receiver.
Oh, yeah.
This is not the handguard. So I think overall this is a fantastic. Now what about the rifle controls?
Well, it's ambidextrous. So what's
Full? Like
fully,
on
yeah.
the,
So what that means is that each side is basically mimicking each other and it's the same. So if you have something right here, you'll have it on the other side.
and you can control the bolt and everything and the safety lever on the both sides.
Oh, yeah.
The safety lever. The only thing what I notice is, and this is something what I wish the Seekins would address at some point, if they could have the charging handle, say that word again.
Ambidextrous.
Yes, because the latch is on the left side only. So if they could do the mechanism so like it pulls from each side, that if I have to bitch about something, that would be it. And this is the SP10 model. So the gas block on this is without the lever. For to have the gas block with the lever, you gotta go with SP10M. But that one is perfectly set. We're using PTR Industries Vent 1 can, and that can works outstanding.
I do love it.
It is literally jaw-dropping quiet on this gun. What we changed was the stock, the butt
Yes.
stock. So it comes with the standard Seekins Precision butt stock, the SP10 model. We put the Magpul stock, and that's mainly only to help to balance that rifle a little bit more. So it was nothing wrong with the original stock. Very comfortable stock, but here, and I like the idea of that I have the dials and I can adjust this for different shooting positions and everything. We got the Arca rail at the bottom too for ease of moving the bipod, and that goes to what you were saying too, that because how rigid this front end is and the solution with the upper receiver, the bipod is really not affecting the pressure from the bipod or whatever, if you're shooting from barricade or whatever, it is not affecting the performance of the rifle, and you do not see that change in the point of impact because you are not inducing any pressure. So overall, what do you think, Veronica, about the rifle? Thumbs up?
2 thumbs up from me.
Were you surprised? I mean, you shot other AR-15s, 10s, gas guns. Is it worth it? 2750, 20.
I would say it's very much worth it.
I think they are around 2800 right now,
Yeah.
or 2850 without the sale. I was blown away.
I was too.
Big thanks again to the Clark Shooter Clark. I'll put the description for his Instagram. Follow him, and he's on the YouTube too, because he was the one who pointed us to that rifle, and the Alex Krychek.
Yes.
His handle is here too. He actually found the deal at the Euro Optic. He messaged me, hey, look at this, they got it in stock. And that's how we end up. So fantastic job. Both guys were spot on. I mean, this rifle is a sleeper. I would say that this is a hidden treasure.
I would say so too.
It's you getting every penny paid on that accuracy side. And I'm going to show you guys too the footage from the barrel. This is after the 200 rounds cleaning, and you can see the fire cracking on, but that's expected to see with after that mileage and from the shooting. And but nothing, it's like barrel is looking perfectly fine, the gas hole, everything's looking good. I think that the rifle is a keeper, and it will be interesting to see how it's going to perform
In the future.
in the future in the competitions.
Oh yeah.
So we're going to try to run this gun in the competitions to see how it's going to end up, and we'll give you the updates.
Of course we
We'll
would.
keep you the updates. But definitely, whatever you want, this rifle can do.
And it delivers.
And it delivers. It's absolutely two thumbs up. Let us know if you have any questions or any comments. If you got the SP10, we would like to hear it from you, what you think.
Yeah.
And how you guys doing. And post underneath of the video and stay tuned for more videos. Thank you for watching.